That's right.
And I think it's very important, man. Like when you're going through a mental illness like that,
Yeah.
It's important to have the right person in your corner, bro.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because you don't want nobody to beating you up, verbally abusing you, kicking you while you down.
Yeah.
Because that only could add on.
That's right.
More to your mental, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they have to wear this smile on their face.
Right.
Yeah.
But inside,
they crying and dying.
Dog.
Right.
That mental abuse ain't no joke, man. And really, like I said, I told y'all before I went through therapy, that mental abuse is serious because, I kept on blaming everybody else.
Right.
For what I could have been having control over.
Right.
And when you learn that and you get that, when you get help for that mental health, and I'm gonna tell you, sometimes, I was trying to be typical. I Googled everything. You know what I'm saying? I was on Google every day. Right. Oh, okay. You got WebMD. You got all these different things. But sometimes you got to get professional help from somebody you can sit down and have a virtual interview with, a therapist. Or you can meet them in the office or something like that. But, I'm just, and I'm speaking for myself, so I'm not trying to point fingers at y'all and say, hey, this is what's wrong with y'all. I'm going to tell y'all what was wrong with me. What up? We back again, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, yes. we still in this place, and we still rocking with my boy over here, Kevin Hart. Bro. Salute, bro. Look here, man.
Clean.
Real smooth, man.
Real smooth. Hey, man, and I'm serious.
Good
tag
shit,
us.
man.
Better tag us, you know what I'm talking about? When we gonna hot side, and I'm just gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna be on your case. And you know what I'm saying? We gonna have to go at it. But anyway, man, much love to Kevin Hart, man, and like I say to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. So every time we got these hot topics coming up and this content coming up, you will be the first one to know about it.
Right. And also, hey, follow us on Instagram, baby, TikTok, all that.
Gentlemen and Drinks. At GentlemenAndDrinks. You can't miss us.
Clean.
So, all right, man. So, what we're going to talk about now, we're going to talk about, let's talk about mental health.
Okay, that's a good one.
Good topic.
I would say that a lot of people have challenges in their lives, including me. Everybody got to fight somewhere. Ain't nobody perfect.
Nobody.
You might see the most successful person. I guarantee you, somewhere in their life, they got a fight going on somewhere. They just know how to channel it, and sometimes they get professional help.
Facts.
But I'm talking about when I say mental health, I'm talking about people that know that they have a challenge or they have a problem and they don't address it. And what I say about stuff like that is, that's if somebody has, let's go to, because we're so good at talking about relationships. When you go into a relationship and you bring in baggage into that relationship, that person that you are about to get into a relationship with, they finna catch all that hell if you have not taken care of the problems that you had.
Right, correct.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
And I think it's very important, man. Like when you're going through a mental illness like that, it's important to have the right person in your corner, bro.
You're right.
Yeah.
Because you don't want nobody to beating you up, verbally abusing you, kicking you while you down.
Yeah.
Because that only could add on.
That's right.
More to your mental, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, they have to wear this smile on their face.
Right.
Yeah.
But inside,
they crying and dying.
Dog.
Right.
That mental abuse ain't no joke, man. And really, like I said, I told y'all before I went through therapy, that mental abuse is serious because, I kept on blaming everybody else.
Right.
For what I could have been having control over.
Right.
And when you learn that and you get that, when you get help for that mental health, and I'm gonna tell you, sometimes, I was trying to be typical. I Googled everything. You know what I'm saying? I was on Google every day. Right. Oh, okay. You got WebMD. You got all these different things. But sometimes you got to get professional help from somebody you can sit down and have a virtual interview with, a therapist. Or you can meet them in the office or something like that. But, I'm just, and I'm speaking for myself, so I'm not trying to point fingers at y'all and say, hey, this is what's wrong with y'all. I'm going to tell y'all what was wrong with me. And I'm telling you what, I'm gradually working on every day. So whatever kind of problems I have, they're not cured in 2 or 3 sessions or 2 or 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
If it's been embedded for over 20 years,
it could take months, bro.
It's gonna take months.
Yeah.
But you gotta keep practicing that. And you know, I'm saying this because I've seen that in relationships, not just with me, with myself. You can tell when somebody has some issues. Like if you meet a woman and she been dogged out or mistreated by so many men, when she come to you, you can be totally different from anybody she's ever dealt with. But that, oh man, you know what I'm saying? They won't trust you because of what he did. Like, hey, I didn't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But this is mental health, and that goes on both sides of the spectrum. Because if a man has been doing everything for a woman, and then he turns around and got mistreated by that woman, she took him through the ringer, she took everything he had. Guess what?
When
the
you
next
get
female come along, you got a good woman, no matter how good she is. He gonna think about what that woman did to him.
Right. You know what? One angle I want to speak on about mental health is that the people around. You know what I'm saying? Like you said some tick that was pertinent. You know what I'm saying? Your support system. These people need a support system. You know what I'm saying? They don't need people beating them down. They need people to help them out.
Build them up.
And we need to normalize being able to speak and ask for help when we need it, because that's not normalized, especially for men. That's something I want to point out, because for us, you know, it's like, okay, yeah, you a man, suck it up. You know what I'm saying? Fix it, get right, keep it moving. Right. That's the way it is. You know, but that doesn't help if he's dealing with a problem and then something happens and you like, man, what happened to Dev, man? I don't know. All I heard he jumped off a cliff.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
People think about suicide, bro.
Right.
Yeah, like it's a serious issue, bro.
It is.
And
that's happening in the schools. The teenagers shooting up the schools.
People getting
right.
They getting bullied. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. And it's sad, man. And I look at that when you see those high school, the elementary school shootings and stuff like that. You know, that last one that happened, the man said he wished his son was never born. I forgot that. No, it wasn't. It didn't just happen. It's the guy that killed all of the kids. What is the name of that city? It's Shady Brook. Sandy Brook Elementary.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm saying
the name wrong,
but
I'm saying
I know what you're talking
about.
Sandy Hook, yeah. He went to the school. Nobody knew he had these problems, but he went to the school. He shot in the school. He shot at the entrance.
Right.
And when he came in and they heard the shooting, the vice principal came out. When they came in the hallway, they were killed. The teachers did what they were supposed to do by hiding the kids and protecting the kids.
Right.
This guy went into the classroom
to get him,
and he had a
AK, right?
AK, and he just sprayed kids,
man.
Innocent kids.
And it's sad, dog. It's real sad,
it's
man.
Very sad.
You know, I think, you know, people should realize and recognize, like parents, they should know that their kid is going through something, bro.
Gotta pay attention.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay attention.
Yeah.
And ain't no way in the hell a person like that should have a gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they go undetected.
Yeah, but still, if this person having mental issues,
if anything,
but you don't know though. That's how they catch them though, because they don't show those signs.
And that's what he's talking about. Yeah. He's saying you need to be checking the temperature to make sure that everything is good with your children. Right. Now, and I'll say this, and now we're talking about our way of living, but then you got parents who are, God forbid, if it's only one in the home, they working 25 hours a day. It ain't but 24 hours in a day, but they working 25 hours a day, so ain't nothing left. They don't have time to go check to do nothing. Kids are raising themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that goes into it. And that's why it's imperative that the community get involved. See, it used to be like that back in the day. It's not like that no more. We need to go back to that. We have to take care of us. If we take care of us, okay, you could be at work all day, but your kid's good because the community is looking out for them. You know what I'm saying?
That used to be the case.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. We need to get back to that because the way of living is so messed up now.
Man, it is,
you know, it's hard, man. It's hard out there.
It is.
People are actually working themselves to death.
To death, dog.
You feel me? And still making pennies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
True
facts.
Man, and honestly, bro, it don't matter if you black, white, brown, rich, or poor.
Right.
You know, even with an entrepreneur, man, they you could be successful, right?
Yep.
But this is where the stress come in at.
Yep. Kanye.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make sure your business is successful, right? You don't want it to go down.
Right.
So every day you're constantly overworking yourself to make sure that business is up to par and you steady running it.
Right.
But at the end of the day, man, you stress because
right.
you don't want it to go down.
Right.
And that, and that could cause
stress,
mental stress, all of that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And
and another thing too, you have to deal with the IRS.
Yes.
You got to deal with the scammers, the vultures.
Right. Oh yeah.
The handouts.
You don't know who is who at that point. You don't know who trying to be cool.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know they trying to get friendly with you. You don't know what their motive is,
what their agenda is. Yeah.
And I spoke up on Kanye. Y'all keep in mind, I love Kanye because that dude creative. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. When I listen to his music, some people don't understand him, but Kanye be on another level. I mean, I don't knock him for the way he is. I know he wants to express himself. Sometimes people, they want that limelight, but you really don't want that limelight.
Did you think you think that since his mom died, of course. They cause a lot of that mental issues with him.
Yeah, but at the same time, when that limelight is on you, you don't have a personal life anymore.
Right.
If you want to grieve, you can't grieve because everywhere you go, you got paparazzis everywhere.
Right.
Somebody is willing to pay $10,000, $20,000 for a picture of you.
But I guess it just depends on how he handled it, though, because there's a lot of celebrities and entertainers out there, right? Like, so, most of them handled it well.
You're right.
But it just depends on where he's at.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you my spiel on him. That dude is very intelligent. They can say what they want. And I don't think...
He's smart, dog.
Yes, he is. And I don't think nothing he's doing is out of his choice.
I think he just misses his mama, man.
He do, but I still think he playing the game. That's what I'm saying.
That's
what I think.
He's still playing the game.
Right. That's what I think.
He wants you to think he crazy. He did
way too much stuff to because that's what brings that keep. It's like, bro, people do stuff just to stay relevant.
But you know what? What I've noticed on him, every time they highlight something that he's doing, or he got some crazy or comment that he made, he got a project coming out.
Right, bro, let me tell you something. With the type of money he got, I don't care if you think he's crazy, he is crazy, whatever the case may be. Do you think he don't have enough money not to be seen? Come on, man.
Oh, absolutely.
He always in front of a camera somewhere.
Absolutely.
Him and that white woman who looked like she having drawers on. I don't know what's going on with that, bro. That is scripted,
nigga, like, damn.
She
that's a drink, right?
Hey, that's a woman with confidence, boy.
Drink, man.
She be stepping out with thong on and everything.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, they playing to the camera,
Playing the game.
That's what I think.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So if y'all ever see Devin, he got a half naked woman. Y'all already know we got a project coming out.
Yeah,
let me tell y'all something.
We got a podcast about to blow up. So
let me tell y'all something. Y'all ain't gonna see Dev. I promise you. Y'all gonna be like, we don't know what he doing.
I'll be in the cup, baby.
Yeah, he hiding. I'm gonna be hiding.
Yeah, but no, man, that mental health, man, it's something else, man.
It's real, man.
It's something else, man.
You know what? I want to speak on something about this mental health. We got a spectrum, right? That's what people look at. You know what I'm saying? And what I want to speak about is, let's say 1 to 10, right? Like for instance, I got a daughter. She has autism, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't really pay attention, you wouldn't catch it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so many kids with autism and they don't speak, bro.
Yeah, my son has autism.
You feel me?
But they intelligent.
She is the super, and they are. But she's the total opposite. You wouldn't think she has a condition at all. And that's what I want to speak on. When you think about the spectrum, if it ain't at 9 or 10, you know what I'm saying? The people look normal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like, my thing is like, take myself. Say I'm going through something, right? It doesn't matter that I'm not considered on the spectrum of anything. If it's hard enough, if it weighs heavy enough on my mind, then it can yield the same results. There can be issues. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So just because people look normal, just because they don't, because I was taught, I'm old school, we don't wear it on our sleeves. It don't matter what's going on, you ain't gonna know. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I was taught as a man, you don't move like that because I was taught that's weak. So that's embedded in me. So I don't wear it on my sleeves. I'm not gonna show it. That don't mean that shit ain't going on. Cause I can tell you, it's shit going on right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Am I good? This is what I always say. I'm good because I'm gonna be good. Yeah. Not because it's good. It ain't good, but I'm gonna be good. Yeah, man, you know what? So people, I want people to pay attention and realize that just because people look like nothing is going on, that doesn't mean that. So check on your people, man. Check on your people. Make sure your people good. Just reach out to them, man. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Reach out.
Because a lot of people would be like, oh, he acting funny. But they don't understand that maybe he got something going on.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Instead of just, thinking that, man, he think he all that. He you know what I'm saying? He ain't talking. Right. Why is it that your first thought is, oh, shit, what's the word?
You know what? And I know what you're saying. What he's talking about is we need to express selflessness. See, if you're only thinking about you, now that's why you worried about, oh, he ain't acting like himself because of how you feel. You feel like he interacting with you like
and I hear that all the time, bro.
Right. Like, instead of you being like, let me check on him, make sure he good. You know what I'm saying?
Tick acting funny. Nah, it's not the point that I'm acting funny. Hell, I got a lot of shit going on. You feel what I'm saying?
That's the Taurus, baby. You know what I'm saying?
We got a lot of shit going on.
We make it happen, Calvin. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I will tell y'all, like even in therapy, one thing that my therapist always told me, she said every time I have an issue in my life, I start doing these affirmations. You know what I'm saying? Right. I say as long as I can look up, I can get up. Right. Or I try to encourage myself. To her, that's a bad thing. But to me, I've done it for so long. If I'm going through something, I don't want to sit up there and cry to you about my problems. I try to motivate myself. Right. You know what I mean? And you have to do something. But again, like I said, what I had to stop doing is when you point a finger, look how many pointing back at you. 3. Got 3 fingers. So you always got to look when you having some kind of an issue going on. And I'm only, like I said, I'm speaking for myself again. Right. When you have this, and I'm not going to say I have a mental illness, but yes, I will. Because you know what? I've been happily divorced since February 15th, 2001 at 3:45 p.m.
Clink,
and I remember that. And I lost 120 pounds in one day.
Clink.
Man, clink. I lost 120 pounds in one day. You know how I lost it? When she signed them papers.
You heard that boy. You heard that boy saying happily, clink.
But no, let me tell you something. But what happened is because I messed up so much in that relationship. Right. I messed up so much. I was young, man. I got married young. Right, so therefore, I didn't take life serious. So I took this woman through the ringer. You know what I'm saying? Right. She was a sweetheart. I think I told y'all in the episode, I've never had a bad woman. Right. It was me. So, when she was real sensitive, I would make jokes about it. After a while, the woman get tired of this. Sometimes women want to be nurtured, and I didn't do that. Again, this is a mental illness. I'm gonna tell you where my mental illness came from, though. Right. My mental illness came from my grandmother passing away. Right. And she passed away when I was 17. No, I was 18 years old. Right. And she was going on vacation with her church. I lived with her. Oh, we stayed in the Butler Housing Projects. So when she was going out of town with her church, I wanted to go, and she was mad because I had an attitude. I said, you know what? When you come back, I ain't going to be here. My grandmother was like, it don't matter. She went on that vacation, died, and never came back. Oh, yeah. She did not come back. So I did not get a chance to say, I'm sorry, apologize. Right, and as soon as her funeral took place on October the 5th, I met my ex-wife on October the 9th. Right. Did not have time to heal because I'm still missing my grandmother. Right. So she kind of got all of that at the same time because I was protecting my emotions, number one. I didn't want her to know how I felt. But then at the same time, we were both immature. So this is mental illness again. Mm-hmm. When you have a person that doesn't understand you or they have some challenges themselves, you have to be careful what you share with a person. Right. Because if you share something with somebody, you're doing it out of soul secrecy. I'm just telling you what I'm going through and how I'm feeling. I already know where you're going with it. They say hurt people hurt people. Right. You know what I'm saying? So if you share somebody, next thing you know, anything you share it in confidence, that's a conversation. They're gonna bring their back. Boy, ooh, that's a drink, man, all day.
And you feel like this the person that
you should be safe with.
Yeah.
Now, you know again, what? I want to
use that against you, dog.
Hold on, you're right. I want to speak on that. I'm the total opposite, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because if I can't do that, you don't deserve to be around me. And I'm going to find out. I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. I'm going to give you exactly what you need. I'm going to drop it on the line. When I drop it, don't pick it up. See what happens. Because see, one thing about me, it don't matter how much I love you. Yeah. And there's some people that can attest to this. I ain't going to call no names. I ain't going to go there. I could be crazy about your love, your dirty draws. I'll leave you where you stand because I love me too. And that's what people don't have. You know what I'm saying? Because this thing is real. Why is it that I can't come to you and trust you with the things that why can't I be vulnerable with the person that I'm laying down with? Ain't that the whole point?
Yeah, right. But see, the way you were raised, that's awesome. I wasn't raised like that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? And it's not, I'm glad you said that. Yeah. I say this all the time. I became the person that I chose I wanted to be. Coming up, I saw things and I felt like this should be like this, that should be like that. So I groomed myself to be the person that I thought everybody should be. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I was in high school. We was doing music. I was going to Carroll. Met this girl through Red. She was in college. I was dating this girl in college. And she told me something that I never forgot, but it took me years to get it. That woman told me, she said, you walking around here expecting people to be good to you because you good to them. And you setting yourself up for failure. And I didn't understand, because for me, especially for a woman, because I see it. I see how women are getting done. I'm thinking, okay, well, if I'm moving the way I'm supposed to move, I'm Gucci. I ain't got to worry about nothing. Right. But that wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn. Right. Just because you're what you're supposed to be does not guarantee that they're going to be what they are supposed to be. So it would behoove you to be who you need to be so that you can walk away when you need to.
Right. But the biggest challenge on that part right there is a lot of people try to predict the narrative. Right. Instead of letting it happen. Like I said, what you just said, it makes sense. Right. But see, I was one of those people that try to predict the narrative. When you said, if I'm nice to you, I'm going to expect you to do that in return. Right. You should do it and expect nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you said. Exactly. But I used to try to predict the narrative. And there's a lot of people that do that now. Right. That's why I was talking about when people give you free stuff, or people are honest and generous with you. Right. They want you to do the same to reciprocate, right? But sometimes people are not cut like that.
They don't. And you know what, Mike? I told so many I work with a lot of young girls, so they always coming to me for counsel. But I tell them,
all right, y'all, look here.
Do what you do what it is. No, take it. You're crazy. Take people for what they give you. On that one just by myself, what I'm saying? Y'all crazy. Look, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Take what people give you. What people do is they look at you, they put you in a box, and they expect you to jump to what they feel you should be. Yeah. Right. I don't do that. I don't tip scales. I let you tip it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got how I feel, what I think you may be, or whatever the case may be, but I let you tip that scale, and I readjust. I put you where you go. So now I know how to deal with you. Right. I had a teacher, I'll never forget, I adopted that. I was in elementary. Mm-hmm. She started us at 100. And she told us, and I was in my head, I'm looking at my partner, I'm like, did they just say she gonna give us 100? So we ain't gotta do nothing. She was like, so
miss a homework, nigga.
She said, if you end up with an F, you earned it. I was young, but I caught that. I caught it. Yeah. And that's how I do people. Well, that's how I do people. I started you at 100. So what that means is you don't have to earn the respect as my brother. I'm going to treat you as my brother. Now, I'm smart enough to know that you hadn't earned that, but at the same time, I'm going to treat you like I've known you as long as I've known Tick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Bars, now, when you do something to show me that you're not that, well, then I just readjust and I know how to handle it. I ain't tripping because I started you at 100. But, you know what I'm saying? It's easier and it's quicker to find out who people are like that. Yeah. So that's how I move. Because I ain't got time to be running around, you know what are you going to try? I ain't got time for all that.
Yeah, but everybody don't think like that, though.
And true. But I refuse to be around people that, I'm a good nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. I'm a good nigga, so I'm a dude. That's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dude for you. Whenever you need something, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I done been at work. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no millions in the bank. I done been at work on my last. I got $1. I want to get a soda. Two people come ask me, man, hey, I want to get a drink. I'm like, hell, they be like, you good? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Now,
you're a unique
do
person,
I expect you to do that for me? No. I expect you to show me if you will That's the difference.
Okay, I mean that's
you
unique.
feel what I'm saying? But that's what maturity gave me.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what that girl told me, it had to sink in because I used to think, well, if you good to somebody, they're gonna be good to you. Why wouldn't you? With all the fucked up people it is in this world, if you come across somebody that's good, you're gonna break your neck to be that because you don't want to lose that.
Man, check this out. It was a homeboy. We met like a month ago, right?
Right.
I ain't really just know him.
Right.
But man, he came over to my house. He said, "Man, Tick, man, I need some money."
Mm-hmm.
Hey, real talk.
The way you said it, that's my bad.
No,
don't mind.
No, real talk.
Right.
I gave that nigga $5,000.
Damn.
What? $5K. Nah, $5K.
Already.
But
that's for
but you know, but he didn't take it though. He like, man, I'll let you know, when I really need it.
Right.
But see,
that's real.
Honestly, dog, that's the type of person I am,
right,
bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I see, like, okay, this nigga got something going on, you know what I'm saying? And if you my homeboy, dog, and you hit me up and say,
hey man,
hey bro,
yeah.
My car just got towed.
Hey man, my car just get towed,
hey,
but my tag's out.
Hey, just me. Hey, come to the crib. I give you $200, bro. Go
I
get
need.
your car
I
and shit,
tick. I
right?
need when you will. I need $200.
No, say
no.
I mean,
Real talk. That's real talk, bro.
I can attest that this.
Real talk,
I can attest that Tick is telling the truth because
he is.
During the pandemic, that was in 2016. Business had got rough on me, and I wanted to get a rental car.
Right.
And I went to Tick. I said, "Hey man, I want to drive for Lyft, but the deposit is $250, and I don't have PayPal." Bam.
Right.
And I was in there,
right.
and I was driving Lyft. You know what I'm saying? I tell him that all the time, man. I mean, I appreciate that. Bro.
I can attest to that too.
No questions asked.
Tick
you know
done he done looked out for me, man.
Yeah, so real talk, man.
Real talk.
But it's all about. But me and this friend fell out though because we started doing business together.
Okay, so yeah.
But he couldn't separate the friend from business.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And everybody can't do that. Right.
And it's kind of like our friendship just went down, bro. Because
what was it because of though?
Man, he had a logistics company. He was managing my box truck.
Okay.
I'm like, why my truck is not making? The check come in like, ain't no communication going on. Like, why my truck ain't making this much money?
Right.
So when I come and answer, ask him
what's
questions,
good?
He said, "Man, I ain't no snake." I said,
That's
"Dog, this is not about you being a snake.
It's about business,
This is business. You got to communicate with me, dog.
He already told off on this.
Dog, I just spent $35,000 on a damn truck.
Yeah,
and I'm not making this money back. Like, what the hell is going on with my truck?
Right.
But he taking it as
he took it as a personal shot instead of business.
Yeah. He taking it from a I don't know what standpoint he was taking it from, bro. But
because he felt like since y'all was cool, you shouldn't even been.
Man, fuck that.
You're right. I mean, you're right.
Fuck that, dog.
Hey,
nigga, this is business.
That's business.
We friends over here.
Yeah,
over here.
We business.
Fuck that.
I feel you.
I need to know what's going on with the truck.
Right.
Yeah. Why it's not making the money like it's supposed to be making. Right. I need to know everything,
That's
dog.
right. You're right, man.
You feel what I'm saying? So, man, that's why it's hard to do business with family, friends.
Yeah.
And all that
shit. It is hard, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
if something happens, it fuck your friendship up.
You know what? Yeah. And you right, man. I had somebody different subject, same box.
Mm-hmm.
At work. They were like, I don't, you know what? I don't you know how people say you can't work with somebody you intimate with. I hear that all the time.
I've heard
I'm gonna tell you.
I've heard
I'm guilty of the shit.
Don't forget.
Kind of an issue.
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm going through an issue right now.
Peep
with that
game.
Shit.
Peep game. I told him. I said,
what the hell?
That's never been a problem for me.
What the hell?
That's never been a problem for me. But you have to understand that it just depends on what your triggers are and what you're built for, and it depends on what you attract. See, that's the issue. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got a lot of people. You know, you want to talk all this, you know, all this pimping player type shit. You know what I'm saying? But you can't see it in action with somebody else. If that ain't your issue, then what you? I walk by you like I ain't see you, because that's not my business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That go back to that mental health issue right there.
And you know what? Also, that's a lack of, I call it maturity. See, you have to be mature to see a woman that you're interested in may have had relations with, and she's fraternizing with another man. You have to be mature to be able to see that, even though that ain't your woman. You have to be mature to not trip off that.
Well, that's where the mental issues come in at.
Right,
man.
but I'm saying, but it's maturity.
That's abandonment issues, though. That's
you're right.
That's not her. That's him.
Together.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's abandonment issues. That person more than likely is used to people. He getting close to him, and they, do something to hurt him. So
that's true. That's true.
That's why they take it so hard when they have to do what you.
And it's maturity because it depends on, for one, like for instance. Somebody who has options is less likely to trip. That's why I say it's maturity. Yeah, it depends on what you got going on. It depends on your motion. You know what I'm saying? Somebody with options is less likely to trip because they like, okay, well, it is what it is. But it ain't like that's stopping my motion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's not so much as dealing with somebody at your job. It's who you are and who they are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got somebody that I met at orientation of a job 22 years ago. Mm-hmm. We worked together. We ain't never had no issue. And we worked together. A lot of people didn't even know we were together. Okay. So that means that didn't stop niggas from trying to make their play.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't, and my point is, I wasn't tripping. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, swelling up at nobody. Man, you know what I'm saying?
Once you got that understanding, bro, like, you and that person,
right?
You ain't gonna trip on no little shit like that,
right?
Because you already know what it is.
You know what time it is.
She knows that she not. What?
Go ahead, but no, say what you gonna say.
I'm just saying, if you two got that understanding and you know each other and understand each other,
right?
You're not gonna trip about that nigga trying to hit on you, anything like that.
Okay,
because at the end of the day. She coming home with you.
To you, right.
And you already know.
And Tick, we had, and just to put it out there, we had just met. So we fresh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But see, I was raised a certain way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I move a different way. I don't move like everybody else.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I always say one thing, y'all always hear me say. I can get P just like you can get D. So it is what it is.
Okay.
I want you to do exactly what you want to do.
I know you against this, what we saying.
Bro, we finna take a drink on this because
let's get it.
It makes sense what you just said about when everybody understands what the play is.
Right.
Somebody gonna catch some feelings. And I'm going to drink to that one by myself.
And that he is so right about that. Now, that's what I was going when I say everybody
when
talk
it's
that.
Understood.
They talk that player pimp.
It's supposed to be
understood, you know what I'm saying? But the emotions come through.
Man, look.
You know what I'm saying? And they can't handle it.
Right.
You know, but I'm a big thing about this. Let me tell you something, Mama. I don't want you to do nothing that you don't want to do. Mm-hmm. If you don't want to give it to me, I don't want it. You feel me? Mm-hmm. That's just me. Right. That's how I'm made up.
I mean, yeah, but see, some people use another person to, like I say, hurt people.
Right. That's true.
This true story. This happened to me a long time ago. So I met this
2 weeks ain't a long time ago, dog. Come on.
No, I had this female. I guess she had broke up with her. I guess she had broke up with her boyfriend or something. So she needed a quick little hit and run. You know what I'm saying? That was that dude. What tripped me out after we hung out and kicked it, and all of a sudden she was like, she was like, you gonna get my number? I'm like, yeah, cool, I'll get your number.
Right.
Nigga, I called this chick for 3 weeks. She never answered the phone. She was always busy or whatever, stuff like that. Right. She already redeemed herself on what she was trying to do. But again, that's what I'm saying. It didn't have anything to do with me.
Right.
It was what she had going on. Whatever she was going through, she used me as a release, and then she went on about her business. You know what I'm saying? I mean, men do the same thing. But then again, like you said, when you was talking about if everybody understands what it is.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie. I had a situation one time. Me and her had a talk like, hey, this is what it is. No strings attached.
Right.
No feelings.
It sounds good.
We could do our thing and go our separate ways.
It sounds good.
No, that's what it was.
Okay.
Actually was. It was no.
Right.
I mean, when we would go hang out, go out to eat or something like that.
Right.
But we understood like what this relationship was all about.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You feel what
that's
I'm saying?
What it is.
So
and that's what it's supposed to be, man.
Right.
I mean, it's just that simple, My thing is, you know what you want, put it on the line. It's just like I worked at this Colgate warehouse, and it was like 2 men. Me, he was the engineer. and the rest was women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So of course we used to have round table talks. You already know what it was about. It's about men and women.
Okay.
And so we were talking, and the ladies asked me about something about game, and I told them, I said, I got the coldest game it is. I said it'll never fail. And they was looking at me like, nigga, do tell. I said, you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. I said, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I said, do you know that 99.9% of niggas, they lie to you just to get the cookie? They gonna act like they want to marry you, they want to be with you forever. I said, so
and once they
when
get the
you
cookies,
right, and then
you
they
want to know why he ain't texting you back.
Right. So if I come
why
along,
you ain't picking up their call?
So if I come along and you meet me, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. Look at here, mama, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got an animal attraction with you. I want to fuck with you. We just want, we're gonna hang out. We'll see where it go. I'm gonna let you know exactly what it is. But if I'm being 100 with you, you ain't used to that. You ain't used to that. So I just differentiated myself from the rest of damn near the whole male population.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And I tell people this all the time. I said, bro, so let's just say ain't nothing got to pop off right now, but I'm finna give you some good game. 5-foot giant. Real talk. I'm give you some good game. So when she get to the point to where, let's just say, she like, you know what, girl, I don't know who it is, but I want to let my hair down. I'm put my fuck you nigga dress on, and some nigga gonna get this business tonight. Who you think she gonna call?
Right.
Who you think she gonna call?
Right.
The nigga who kept it 100 or the nigga she feel like trying to run game on? I'm trying to give y'all some game. Stop lying. You ain't gotta lie. You think these women you think they don't get to the point to where they feeling frisky and they just want to do what they need to do? Mm-hmm. You just need to be the nigga they call.
Yep.
That's bro.
Be honest.
That's all you got to do. Honesty.
Yeah, I tell my son that. I said, man, I always tell a woman the truth. That way she can make a conscious decision on whether she want to deal with you or not.
Exactly.
And women, vice versa. You know what I mean?
Most women just don't want to be treated like a piece of meat.
Some of them do, but not all of them.
They want to be treated.
I'll say about 30%.
But you know what? Them want to be treated like a piece of meat by the ones they want to be treated like that by. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying?
To each his own, y'all.
But yeah, hey, it is what it is. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you putting it in there, man, put it in there.
So man, look, man, we gonna wrap it up, man. Listen, I mean, we've been having a little fun talking about mental illness and stuff like that, and we got off subject every once in a while. But listen, y'all, it's always help for you out there. And if you have something that you want to say about what we said tonight, man, comment. Like, subscribe, again, notification button. Let people know that you are. I'm sorry. Hit the notification button so you can hear or know every time we got new content coming out.
Every time it's dropped.
But until then, please make sure that you're in control of yourself.
Take care of yourself.
That's the most difficult thing for anybody to do is have control over themselves. So, out of all the fun we've had, fellas, man, this was a good conversation.
It was really good.
Hey, let's do a toast.
For sure.
Not a toast, but we're gonna show on the right way.
We're gonna do a toast to surviving mental illness. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Clean. So hey man, we'll see y'all next time, man. Gentlemen and drinks. Peace.